What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about the gold nugget and basically everything that is involved with this stock, and as they get ready to merge, what that is going to lead for the future. And really, it's exciting. It truly is. Online gaming casino, whew, that's awesome. So if you're interested in this subject, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before we start mining for gold, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. I am truly excited to get into this opener of this video, and the reason is because, well, we have endured and are still enduring the worst pandemic in the history of the world. And the thing that I'm going to get from this is we have learned to adapt. We have learned to grow, not only as a world, but in this case, the United States. And I think what's significant is I'm going to be talking about the gold nugget. But honestly, we have learned to adapt in many different ways. And this is just going to be one example. Obviously, casinos, a lot of them are you go in and you do your thing and you have a good time. Now, with COVID and just a lot of other circumstances, a lot of people are uncomfortable, being around other people or being in public spaces. This is going to provide an opportunity to still do what you enjoy, as in going to the casino, but it's going to be through your phone. It's going to be through, obviously, an online service. And I think that's absolutely amazing to be able to provide that to people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down and talk about this merger of the gold nugget, and then I'm going to kind of lead into some numbers, and then I'm going to also talk about, really what this entails because, obviously there's a lot of states that have to still climb on board. But I think that we're headed in the right direction, and I think with COVID still kind of lingering around, we haven't quite got the vaccine out yet, and I think, obviously cases have been rising. I think that we're going to start to see this stock specifically in this company do some amazing things. So first thing up on the slate is going to be the merger, and the company that is actually going to be merging is called Leucadia Holdings II. And the ticker symbol is LCA. And so basically it's going to be merging into the golden nugget, which is going to be Gnog, as what I would refer to it as, GNOG. So we're going to talk about that right now. So swinging on over here, Leucadia Holdings II has been granted regulatory approval by the New Jersey Casino Control Commission to acquire Golden Nugget Online Gaming. We are appreciative of the efforts of both the New Jersey Division of Gaming Enforcement and Casino Control Commission in approving our transaction, said Tillman J. Ferritta, co-chairman and CEO of Leucadia II, and also owner of Gnog. With this regulatory approval, we are one step closer to completing our acquisition of Gnog, added Leucadia General Counsel Steve L. Schneidel. We are now waiting on the Securities and Exchange Commission to approve our definitive proxy statement for mailing for our stockholders and approval from our stockholders of the transaction, which we hope will happen in the near future. So they reached out to the SEC on November 5th, and kind of the stuff that's been floating around is this merger will more than likely happen at the end of November. And last I checked, we're basically right there. So I think that this is definitely going to happen. I would assume that this merger was probably just a little bit more difficult because of some of the things that you had to get approved. Like they stated right here, you had to go and get the approvals and kind of the efforts that were put in by the New Jersey Division of Gaming Enforcement. And then on top of that, you had to get the Casino Control Commission. So I'm sure there was more than just the typical merger. But it sounds like things are getting done, and it sounds like in the near future, you're going to start to see Gnog trading. So now we're going to go over some numbers with the merger and then kind of where the company has been at as far as the golden nugget. So this is going to be some very important information, I think, to kind of give you a picture of what this company has been able to do to this point yet. And you got to keep in the back of your mind, it is in a very few select states. It hasn't been, passed across the complete nation yet. And so I think those are some things you got to keep in your mind. So swinging on over here, it says when the merger was announced on June 29th, Leucadia had $320 million of funds that will be transferred to the Gold Nugget after the merge. Basically what this is going to be used for, as they'll say right here, is it's going to be to help reduce down the debt that the Gold Nugget has. So continuing on, Gold Nugget will likely be able to use those funds to pay down some of its debt. In addition, it will launch online gaming in other states, starting with Michigan, and Michigan is going to be coming up very quickly, it sounds like. Moreover, the company has recently reported that its online net revenue has jumped 92% year over year and 4% versus quarter two to $25.9 million. I think that's absolutely amazing. Some other stats I'm going to give you is, moreover, Gold Nugget Online Gaming said that its gross gaming revenue had jumped 72% in the first 9 months of 2020, and it said that it has taken in over $2 billion worth of bets. So as you can see, this is a platform that is definitely being utilized, and I think more and more as the COVID is happening, there's just a lot more stay-at-home things occurring. And I just think that this is definitely something that is going to be very feasible, especially in the times that we're currently in. Here's another thing to think about too, is that the Gold Nugget is doing this under the ticker symbol LCA. It hasn't even transitioned over to the Gold Nugget yet, so just keep that in the back of your mind. And I'm going to kind of provide you some information on that topic real quick, swinging on over here. It says if the Gold Nugget continues to post those kinds of results, LCA Stock is going to be huge success once its merger closes, as it will receive additional funds through the deal. The firm will become only the second pure publicly traded online casino company in the US, and the other one is going to be DraftKings, DKNG. And so if you think about, if you really start to break those two down, which that can honestly be its own video in itself, DraftKings is more focused on, the sports betting, and that is absolutely amazing how it can just dive in. You can create your fantasy teams. That is a whole nother video, like I said. And I've actually done a video on DraftKings. But when you start talking about sitting down, we'll just say, use this as an example. Sit down at a blackjack table and you have a live dealer. You're betting live money and you're doing things like that. I think that's absolutely going to be, amazing. I'm not a big casino guy. I don't actually go to the casino very much myself, nor do I do a lot of gambling. I'm more focused on the stock game myself, but I can see how this is going to be a benefit, and it's going to benefit, not only the people who do go to the casino, but it's going to benefit the likes of myself, because I probably will be investing into a company like Gnog. I'm going to provide you an outlook on this company. It's going to be kind of personal in my own outlook, because a lot of people haven't really created an analysis on this stock because it hasn't merged yet. And I think you can start to see this, I guess you could say, the picture lining up and getting everything in place for this stock. My personal thoughts are that this is going to be an easily traded $45 to $50 after the merger. I do think that with it merging, it might take a little bit of a drawback or a sell-off in a way. But I do think as we continue to progress and lead into 2021, I think that this stock will definitely reach $45 to $50 in quarter one. And the reason is because as we continue to move forward, a lot more people are going to become more familiar with the Gold Nugget. They're going to start becoming more familiar with the online casino platform. And I think a lot more people are going to be more, accessible to this, because it's not having to actually drive to the casino. You're not actually having to go into the actual place itself and do all that there. If you want to, you can sit on your at home, you can do your things there, and at any time, if you need to just close it, get up and go do your stuff, you're more than welcome to go do that. I think that this stock definitely has a bright future, and I think that it's going to continue to grow. And it's going to be interesting to see how it grows. Are they going to start getting into more sports betting? Are they going to continue to expand on the casino aspect? I think there just really is a lot here. And I think that as they continue to expand into other states, they start to, like I said, expanding on other opportunities. I think that this is going to be big time. Now, one of the drawbacks I do see is if this really truly is a success, I could see it potentially having a hit on the in-house casino. And the Gold Nugget actually has its own casino. I do feel that there's a chance it could take a hit, and the reason is just because still having COVID and just people being unfamiliar and unsure of going around people, going into public spaces. And so I think that there's still a chance that could take a hit. But I think with this online platform, it's only going to help it and support it and keep it afloat. And I think that this is definitely going to be a powerhouse moving forward. And now we have come to my favorite part of any video, and of course, that is chart breaking down time. So let's gamble on over here and see what LCA or Golden Nugget is all about. So on Friday, it opened at $19.59. It got as high as $20.77. Its low was $19.40. Its volume was 4.524 million. Its market cap is $790.6 million. 52-week high is $20.77. 52-week low is $8.82. And its average volume is 2.342 million. And it closed out Friday at $20 even. That was up 12.68%. It continued up in the after hours, closing out the week at $20.31, up an additional 1.55%. Now we are currently looking at a 1-month chart, and I do feel that this is exactly how SPACs and mergers have been kind of going. You know, you kind of get the information, you know what the SPAC is actually going to be, you know, merging with, and it kind of stays consistent for most of the part. You know, people will climb in. There will be some days where it runs up and then it drops off. It runs up and drops off. Some news might flow in. And then you really get the information on when the SPAC is going to merge. In this case, we're pretty sure it's going to happen at the end of November into December. And so then obviously a lot more people are starting to find out about this stock. And a lot of people started climbing on board. No question, this thing ran a decent 12.68%, continuing on with a 1.55% in the after hours. And I do continue to see this thing to continue to go in the upward direction. I think it will level off, like I said, just a little bit. But I do continue to see this thing progress as they push out more numbers, more positive numbers, and they continue to show a revenue increase. It's only going to continue to go up in the upward direction. I can assure you that this most definitely will not be the last video of the Gold Nugget, and the reason is because I look forward to doing another one after the merger. So I really look forward to that, and this definitely, like I said, will not be the last video. I appreciate you guys swinging by and checking out this video. It truly, truly means a lot. We are on the verge of getting 1,000 subscribers, and it's unbelievable, it's unreal, and I can't thank you guys enough. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only. And that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.